Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to the 110th Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade.
What a festive night in one of the most beautiful harbors in the world. And as usual, perfect weather.
Little chilly, perfect for the holidays. Melissa, this is one of the top holiday events that everyone should have on their list every year.
It is so beautiful in the harbor year-round, but during the holidays, it is extra special. It is my favorite event to attend every year here in Newport Beach. With all the boats and homes decorated, you really do have to experience this for yourself.
The 5-night event has become so popular that it attracts more than 1 million people. Well, Melissa, it's time. Here we go with this year's Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade. Here we go to start the parade off. It's a first year for owner Rod Wilson and Captain Frank Levis in Burning Daylight 100-footer. Starts things off with that 15-foot snowman on top. Welcome them this year. Here is Allure. They went with the red and white light theme on this 70-foot vessel.
Here we have a boat coming up. It looks a little like trouble. It's called Playin' Hooky, and it's a 65-foot yacht.
I would say so. It looks like fun with all those folks on board. They look like they're having a great time. Get on your board for this one. It's Surfer Girl, a 42-foot vessel, here for the first time.
It looks beautiful here tonight, Gordon. I love it. Here comes Going Deep. It's a 61-foot vessel.
And Rick Hausman, who is the owner of this boat, was on his dad's boat in '77. He said he probably drove over 15 years during that time in the parade.
Here we have Time Bandit. It's a 28.5-foot vessel, and it is looking good here in the harbor tonight.
Amazing. Here is Renewed 2, a 26-foot vessel in the parade for the very first time. Hundreds of lights around that bow, and even the outriggers.
And here's Defiant. It's a 36-foot vessel, and look how festive that is. That is amazing right there. Here next is the Rough Life. It's a 61-foot vessel, and this is their first time participating in the Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade, and this year they went all out.
It's Amazing Grace. They have participated in the parade for over 15 years now, originally under the ownership of Ed and Joanne Cole. Ed and Joanne's daughter, Madeline, and her husband, Jim Bailey, have continued to keep this family tradition alive. It looks great. I like the name of this boat, Our Time. It's a 60-foot vessel, and it is their first time in this year's parade.
Wow, look at that. We have Velocity coming up. It is a 58-foot vessel, and they are festive and looking great tonight, and looks like they're having a ton of fun as well.
A lot of holiday cheer.
And up next, we have the Pontoon, which is an 18-foot vessel. The strands of light are all around the boat, and it took them about 6 hours to decorate. And this year, the theme is A Pig's Christmas.
Boat Parade, our Grand Marshal, ladies and gentlemen, Albert Pujols.
And here it is, the Grand Marshal boat, the Ohana Kai. Please welcome Albert Pujols, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim player, 2-time World Series champ, 3-time MVP. That when he was with the St. Louis Cardinals. He's been with the Angels for 7 seasons, and Albert Pujols and his 5 children and wife on board. They also support the Pujols Family Foundation for loving and caring people with Down syndrome.
Merry Tiki Christmas! Cheers!
Here we have the Cruisin' Tiki. It's a 15-foot vessel, and it is new to the harbor, and it is creating quite a buzz. It is a powered tiki hut that looks just like a Christmas tree.
Here is Valor from the American Legion Yacht Club. They're a club of nearly 1,000 members consisting entirely of military veterans and families of veterans. Look at their patriotic display to honor our military veteran members and their families. This is a brand new Ocean Alexander 70E. It is the Balboa Bay Club and Alexander Marine working together. The theme is an elegant and sparkling winter wonderland.
Wow, it looks amazing tonight, Gordon. And Alexander Marine is proud to be partnered with the Balboa Bay Club and Resort for this year's Christmas Boat Parade.
Well, Melissa, are you enjoying the parade so far?
Yes, Gordon, I love it every year. I grew up watching this parade, so it's been a huge part of my life. I never miss it.
Well, there is more of the Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade to come, including some annual favorites. But first, let's take a look back. In fact, let's take you way back about 100 years and look at how the parade, which was once a summertime event, began its magical run. The Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade began at the turn of the century as the Tournament of Lights. On July 4th, 1908, the first lighted boat parade took place. An Italian gondolier, John Scarpa, and local developer Joseph Beek established the event that was then named the Illuminated Water Parade in 1913. The boats were judged, and prizes were given for the best decorated and best lighted vessels. World War I erupted and put a temporary end to the event until Joseph Beek rescued the lighted boat parade in 1919. It was held every summer until 1949, when the city believed it was drawing too many visitors to the harbor, and that ended the parade. Fortunately, a few years earlier, in 1946, Newport Beach city employees had decorated a barge for the holiday season, which was towed around the harbor and featured a Christmas tree and carolers singing to residents on shore. The Beek family again stepped in, providing one of their ferry boats for the floating Christmas celebration. Then gradually, each year, other decorated boats fell in line, and soon the Tournament of Lights became a Christmas celebration. Now, over 100 years later, the premier event of the holiday season in Southern California is called the Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade. Well, Melissa, you remember that, right?
Well, Gordon, I'm still very young, as you know, but it's great to see how this parade has evolved into what it is today.
Well, the 14-mile route through the harbor is so very impressive and gives so many people a chance to view the millions of lights on display. Okay, let's take you back out to the 110th Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade.
Here we have hashtag Light the World. It is a live acted manger scene. This is a collaborative effort of set design and construction, costumes, lighting, and live actors throughout the area. This is a 41-foot vessel and it looks amazing. Up next, we have Dram Buoy. It's a 36-foot vessel, and it's looking simple but super tasteful.
Alan Barron, who is the boat owner, has not missed a year since he was 6 years old. Next year will be his 50th year in this parade. Look at this beauty, Magnanimous, a 50-foot vessel with all those beautiful decorations on board.
And they are sponsored by Wells Fargo and are a regular year after year, Gordon.
Always great to see him out here. It's the Warbird Haley Marie, owned by the Engels. The couple met on 29th Street on the peninsula. They fell in love on the 29th, and they were married on the 29th. It's a red hull boat with white trim, makes it look like a sled on water. It's Milena. It is their first time in this 58-foot vessel, and they're looking forward to 5 nights of fun in Newport Harbor.
Here we have One Piece at a Time. It is an 18-foot vessel, and this year their theme is Dolphins Take Santa and Friends to Christmas Celebration. I see amazing Christmas lights, a penguin, lampposts, and look, there's even reindeer. That's crazy, and it looks beautiful. Their first entry in the boat parade was in 1979 after their family moved from Illinois.
And Melissa, you know they named it One Piece at a Time because Heather Kent and her father restored this boat over the course of 3 years, one piece at a time.
I love it. It looks beautiful tonight. Up next, we have Simply Bliss, and this is their first time participating in the Christmas boat parade.
A lot of first-timers this year. Welcome to Simply Bliss. Here is one of the crowd favorites, El Navigante, the 79-footer. And you can see what they are doing here with this year's theme. It is Santa Salutes the California Firefighters.
Now, did you see that one? Did you know El Navigante has participated in the Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade for 30 years now? It looks amazing year after year and is always a crowd favorite, and their theme's so appropriate after a rough year with all of the California wildfires. Amazing that they are honoring the firefighters.
Well, Gordon, most of those boat owners didn't just start decorating their boats a couple days ago.
That is true, Melissa. As soon as they pack all the lights away after this parade, they will begin preparation for next year.
Let's take you on board one of our favorites as they decorated for this year's parade.
Yeah, it's the 80-foot award-winning yacht, now in their 11th year in the parade, the Last Hurrah. What a fun theme for this year.
The theme is Christmas Carnival. We wanted to do something fun, and so we came up with a carnival. Everybody has fun at a carnival.
There are a lot of people involved in this project, from springtime all the way up until December. Between the people that come up with the design, the people that build all this at the warehouse, the people that install it, the people that come to program the lights, and then to the boat crew running the boat. Construction begins at the warehouse months in advance, and then it comes to the boat right after Thanksgiving, and we start putting it on here to be ready for the parade a few weeks later. And we thought that a carnival was a good way to do that. Between the Ferris wheel gives us a lot of lighting opportunities, and we think it'll look great for the crowds here in Newport. From the top of the boat, we've got a carousel on the boat deck, a Ferris wheel, and the whole length of the boat this year is going to be a running roller coaster.
I'm going to say there's upwards of, in what you call pixel lights, there's upwards of 20,000 pixel lights. There's probably 15 to 20,000 regular what we call C6 Christmas lights, and then there's hundreds of feet of rope light. Everything's LED, so we have a low load. The pixel lights are all individually controlled so that we can control them for on and off and the whole range of the color spectrum. This year, a couple of the pieces we actually have mechanical motion in them. We have the Ferris wheel rotates, then the merry-go-round operates, and it's the first time we've had mechanical motion on the Last Hurrah.
And here it is. We just heard from them, the 80-foot Last Hurrah, and there is the night version of what we just saw. It is amazing, Melissa.
It is. It has a Ferris wheel and everything.
How are we doing down here on the docks? You guys having a great night? Merry Christmas. That's right. We put it out here for you. Harbor Master, God bless you. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Well, how lucky would it be to be on that boat during the parade? Even days before the parade, you might find the Last Hurrah all lit up cruising the harbor with a lot of cheerful people on board.
I still can't get over the amount of work that is done to prepare the boats for this 5-night event. They are in the holiday spirit months before opening night.
That is true. It's not just time, but it's money. Some boat owners can spend up to and even more than $50,000 decorating their vessels each year.
Can we go back to the parade?
Absolutely. Thought you would never ask.
Here's Tom's boat, and look at Santa on top riding that large elephant.
Here we have Sea Swirl, a 26-foot vessel. It's looking great here tonight on the harbor, isn't it, Gordon?
Absolutely.
And here we have Sea Schooner. It's a 35-foot vessel, and they created their designs from scratch. Wow, look at that.
They like to do that every year to keep things interesting. And funny story, Melissa, they tell their guests if they want to ride on the boat, they have to leave promptly at 6. One year, a guest drove 100 miles to get here and missed the boat. Luckily, they were able to pick them up along the parade route, so they were still able to have a great time. Here is Shipjack 38, a first-timer in this year's Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade. Let's take a look at Relentless 2. They have approximately 1,000 lights. Took about 10 people an afternoon to install on the boat.
Seize the Day is a 35-foot vessel. All the lights are LED, and the boat was brought over from Lake Michigan. Now that's a far trip.
Here is Summer House.
But the great thing about Newport Beach, it's summer year-round here. This weather's always great.
This is a rockin' boat this year. The theme is Snoopy's in the Jungle, Guns N' Roses blasting Welcome to the Jungle. Look at the giraffes, look at the elephant shooting flames. Paradise Found, an 8-time award winner. Here he comes, the jolly old man in the bright red suit. It is Santa Claus, which means it's the end of this year's Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade. And Melissa, I hope you've been good this year.
You know, I've been good this year, Gordon. Wow, is that the end? So amazing.
Yeah.
The Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce and Newport Beach & Company do such a great job year after year promoting and organizing the event.
Yeah, I'd love to see more, but when Santa shows up at the end of that parade, that is it. So festive and full of holiday cheer.
I'm definitely in the holiday spirit now, Gordon.
Absolutely. Well, we're not done. You know, another festive activity residents and visitors love when they come to Newport Beach this time of the year are the Ring of Lights.
Oh yes, have you seen the homes lining the harbor? Talk about holiday spirit. They're definitely in the mood.
Yeah. Did you know there are awards given out for the best traditional, best theme, best overall, and many more? We just visited with the 2018 Green Entry Award winners and the 2017 Best Overall winners, Mr. and Mrs. Fabrizio, the owners of Simple Green. Let's take you into their beautiful home and meet them.
Good evening. I'm Bruce Fabrizio, and my wife Viviana and I would like to greet you to our home for the 2018 Boat Parade and Ring of Lights.
So here we have Katie, Little Soul, here's Marley, and this is Rocky.
Well, this all goes back to 1979. First week of December 1979, my father passed away, who was my partner, and everybody told me to quit my dream of creating safe alternatives to toxic cleaning and go coach football. And I coined the phrase, everything's going to be all right. Now we're here in this beautiful, we've been able to create this wonderful environment here in Newport. We have a little fleet of boats in the backyard, and 20 years ago they came to me and said, will you help us keep this boat parade alive? And I said, you know, it's just everything about this, it ties into Egg Bar, and every year in December we celebrate having kept the dream alive. And so the natural transition was taking care of the boat parade and the Ring of Lights, and for us to say thank you and create the spirit of the season. So December is our month.
Okay, so it takes about 15 people to decorate the house every year, and it's a lot of time. It takes about 2 weeks. And it's a lot of fun because they come here and they decorate the whole house. And it's a wonderful time.
Being able to build this really special home here on Newport Beach and Corona del Mar, part of it has been this tree of life out front and how it has survived. Many times they thought it was not going to be able to continue because it was so big in a small space. And yet every year it seems to get a happier and happier smile. And all of the local establishments talk about when they go by here in the evening, it reminds them of the Tree of Life. It's almost become like a little mini story of its own. And now the Fabrizio home is like a focal point in Corona del Mar.
Merry Christmas.
From us and the dogs.
The Fabrizios have done so much over the years with the Egg Bar Foundation, which stands for Everything is Going to Be All Right, like Bruce mentioned. The foundation supports improvements in environmental education. They also have a foundation for dog support and rescues called Amor for Dogs.
Such a giving couple and a beautiful home. How about we look at one more?
All right, let's take you to the home of Barry and Karen McGuire, the 2018 Best Traditional Lights Award winner.
We're Barry and Karen McGuire, and we're here in Balboa Island looking forward, like everybody else in the harbor is, looking forward to these boat parade parties starting momentarily and having in all of our friends. Really, we have a lot of friends from all over the United States coming and join with us for this time of year.
They love it. It's so much fun to have them here.
Magical. Our most favorite time of the year. You know, we have been, how many
my.
years have we doing parties?
We've been doing it since I think we were in our 20s, which we are no longer in
Yeah,
our
so
20s.
10, 15 years now, you know? Yeah, probably about 50 years of boat parade parties, if you can believe it. I don't know if we missed a parade in all those years. And it used to be 7 nights. 7 nights, remember? The boat parade used to go for 7 nights. And we're always as excited on that last night as we are the first, enjoying it. It's just magical, isn't it? Oh, man, well, she's the great hospitality person, you know. She takes care of, we have lots of folks, people walking by, they want to come in. They come in and they say, thank you for decorating your home, you know, and sharing Christmas for us. And so it's great fun. So it ignites you to want to do it more and more and add more lights. And we kind of got carried away here. And then it kind of crept through the houses. So we have as many lights inside the house as outside the house.
Keeps the house very warm.
We've lost track of how many lights, but it takes a while to put them up. And then we leave them up. We get them in right at Thanksgiving time. And we leave them up till into January. We leave till June. You know, Balboa Island's about families. The parade's about families. And we have Christmas Day here for about 6 weeks. And so every day is like Christmas.
You just have to love the McGuires, married for 55 years and living in the house his grandfather bought in 1942. And their love shows with all that they do, especially around the holidays.
Love them. So magical. What a great holiday treat to not only watch the parade, but walk around the harbor to see those amazing homes.
Well, we hope you have enjoyed our little taste of the holidays from Newport Beach.
Yes, the boat parade and ring of lights and even a few holiday fireworks.
We leave you now with more sights and sounds of the 110th Newport Beach Boat Parade and Ring of Lights. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hi, my name is Albert Pujols with the Los Angeles Angels. I want to welcome to 110th Newport Beach Boat Parade. God bless you.
Well, thanks, Albert, for taking the time to talk to us. What's it like for you to come down here and be in Newport Beach and be the Grand Marshal for the opening night of the parade?
Well, it's a truly honor, you know, just to be down here, you know, being with my families and friends, you know, just an honor to be here. And, you know, it's my first time, you know, being here in Newport Beach and the boat parade, and you know my family is really looking forward, you know, to celebrate. You know, this is what Christmas is all about, and the holidays, just to be around with families and friends, and really excited to be here.
Yeah, what's it like to come to a place like this? It's beautiful, and it makes it really festive to start the season. Well,
you said it, it's beautiful, you know. I mean, you can't beat this weather. You know, I can be in Kansas City right now, 25 degrees down here, you know, just to celebrate, meet with the family, celebrate with some of the fans, and to see a beautiful boat parade, you know, that's been around for 110 years. You know, I want to thank you know, just for the invitation to be here, be a part of this. It's just, it's a really, truly honor.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
And now for one of my first, it is my first, proclamation as the city's new mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me bring to the stage, who's already here, our celebrity Grand Marshal, Albert Pujols. And if you want to come up here while I read your life story in this proclamation. Is that okay? All right. Whereas the Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade is a long-standing holiday tradition hosted by the Commodores Club of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, and whereas Albert Pujols has been selected to serve as our Grand Marshal for the 110th Newport Beach Christmas Boat Parade on opening night, which is tonight. And whereas Albert is a celebrated sports figure, he is also an advocate for those with special needs. And Albert, as a resident of Orange County, is widely recognized as one of the baseball's preeminent first basemen, currently of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. He is a two-time World Series champion, 3 times, let me say this slowly, 2-time World Series champion, 3 times National League MVP, 9 times All-Star, and the most recent member of the 3,000 Hit Club. Wow. That's amazing. I've never met anybody that has done so well in baseball. This is amazing to be mayor of Newport Beach and to be introducing this amazing sports figure. Thank you for sharing your who you are with our community. And your charitable endeavors include the Pujols Family Foundation, which promotes awareness of Down syndrome and works to improve the lives of the impoverished in the Dominican Republic. So now, therefore, I, Diane Dixon, Mayor of the City of Newport Beach, on behalf of the entire Newport Beach City Council, hereby proclaim Albert Pujols as Grand Marshal of the 110th Christmas Boat Parade in the City of Newport.
Hey, today we're in Newport Beach and we're actually going to explore what's around us by using our new mobile concierge, Ask Marina.
When you open the site, it'll show you where to go based on your preferences or location.
It'll show you all the dining, shopping, activities to do. You can even like and favorite things and go back to them later.
Let's check it out. You can ask Marina to explore Newport Beach like a local. Discover popular restaurants, activities, and hotels based on your current location. Or let Marina play matchmaker. Personalize your trip by telling Marina how you're feeling, who you're with, or what you want to do. Marina will choose the perfect neighborhood for your mood, crowd, and desired experience. Marina saves your favorite places so you can come back to them later. You can also explore Newport Beach by neighborhood, things to do, restaurants and bars, where to stay, or simply ask a local for tips. You can always start your experience over by hitting concierge and letting Marina personalize a new experience for you.
So as you guys can see, it's really easy to use and you guys can check it out for yourself. Just go to askmarinanb.com. Where to next? I don't know. Let's ask Marina.